Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily go getimism number 500. 500 videos every day since day one. Every day, no days off. For February 15th, 2016. All right, so tonight we're talking about throwing money at the problem. Throwing money at the problem. You know what that means? That means like whatever disaster, whatever problem, whatever issue that arises, it gets paid for. We may not actively involve ourselves in any of the crisis that's going on, but we will make sure that we offer financial aid to it. For a lot of people, that's a noble thing to do. It seems like that's cool. Like, you're going to make sure that the money gets where it needs to go, so the services can be rendered the way they're supposed to. It sounds good. It sounds like a great thing. And in this country, we really perpetuate that type of thinking. We promote that. No matter what happens in this country, we always focus on the fact that we need money in order to fix it. So money is the cure for everything that goes on in this country. Now, if you are a forward-thinking person, a free-thinking person, then you know that money can't fix everything. But if you're a capitalist, you do believe that money can fix anything. One thing is for sure, it buys people, and it buys things, and it buys people that can provide things. So when you take a situation like what's going on in Flint, Michigan, for example, in Flint, Michigan, for over 2 years, they have been contaminating that water. For 2 years. Over 2 years. Over 2 years. So we don't know the long-term effects that are going to inflict the people of Flint, Michigan. Now, we do know the effects of lead poisoning. We do know that. So we know that there are going to be some physical problems. There are going to be some psychological damage done. Now, how far in the future, after this type of contamination, will it affect us? I don't know what the prognosis is with that. But rather than focus on that, because I guess that's too negative, we focus on all the celebrities that gave money in order for the people to have water. So like the rapper The Game, he donated $1 million to the people of Flint in order to buy more water. Now it sounds like that sounds like a real noble idea, and it is. But the thing is, that's not going to really solve the problem. And then when the smoke clears with all of this stuff, then the litigation starts. In other words, people start suing. So that's throwing more money at the problem. And more money will be the thing that keeps everybody hush hush, shuts everybody up. It's like settling out of court. And that's what's going to happen. It's going to be a class action suit. Everybody's going to get paid, and then it'll be like nothing ever happened. Same thing happened down in Florida with the BP oil spill. You know, you remember, it was only 5 years ago, 6 years ago. The BP oil spill, you know, all of that oil spilled into the Gulf of Mexico. And as far as the aquatic life is concerned, well, we saw the pictures of the pelicans and the seagulls and how they were covered with that oil like that. We don't know what that's going to do to the sea wildlife. We have no idea. We have marine biologists that probably have a pretty good idea what happened down there and what's going to happen and how much it has been affected. But the bottom line is BP paid their way out of that. They paid their way out of it. And that's why it's like it never happened. They said that they cleaned up all the oil. You can't clean up all that oil. You can't do it. It can't be done. They let it tap out. It just spilled and spilled and spilled, man. But for the people who had businesses down there, they got a settlement. Everybody shut up. And we let BP oil back in. We did. Now, I have to blame the President of the United States for that. Barack Obama let BP back in. That should have never happened. They should have never been able to make any more money. It is what it is. We throw money at the problem. Hurricane Katrina, same thing. We throw money at the problem. We throw money at the problem. Whenever injustices are perpetrated against our people, like for example, Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. If you think about it historically, it's been going on since forever. And what shuts everybody else up about it? We can't win a criminal conviction. It never happens. No matter how much is caught on tape, no matter how much the evidence supports a conviction, we never get one. But what we do get is we go to civil court and we win that money. See, the thing is, if you can win in civil court, that means that you really should have won in criminal court. That's what it means. Because it's a different criteria in civil court. We're not saying that you're going to jail, but we're saying that you are liable for whatever crime has been done, and you're going to have to pay. So you take like O.J. Simpson, where he used the system to his advantage because he had enough money to throw at it. That's why he got off. He had enough money to throw at it. So he had the best defense lawyers and he couldn't lose. But he wound up losing a lot of money through the civil trial. And people were still pissed off about it, but people got paid. So the people who got paid shut up. And that's the same thing that happens with everything that goes on with us. You know, the parents of Mike Brown, the parents of Trayvon Martin, you know, they're going to get paid. So we figure out, all right, well, at least we get paid. We can't bring the lives back, but at least, you know, give a few $1 million. It's just ridiculous. It really is. It's just terrible. You know, we throw money at any problem, but we can't. There are things in our community that can't be fixed with money, and you know. You can't fix lack of love with money. You can't fix despair. You can't fix lack of confidence with money. You can't fix lack of understanding. You can't fix lack of social consciousness. You can't fix sadness. You can't fix loneliness. You know, you can be around a bunch of people and still be lonely because loneliness is in your heart. You don't feel like you have anybody that you can relate to. And that can't be fixed with money. So what do? What we have to do is we have to start getting smarter about the things that we want, the things that we think are important, and we have to learn how to follow through. Because we don't follow through with certain things. As a people, I'm talking about black people, we do not follow through when it comes to justice. We don't follow through. Sometimes we feel like we're powerless. We're not powerless. We're all we got. Because we can't count on the system in order to do anything for us, and that's been proven. We can't count on any other race or ethnic group to take care of us. We are all we got. So we got to start taking our best and our brightest and our most sane to help us up out of this thing. As a community. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, you can't throw money at every problem that you have and expect that problem to go away or for it to be solved. There's some things that go on in your heart and your mind, and you have to take care of it right there. Some things can only be fixed with human involvement. If you think money can fix everything, then how come money hasn't cured the problem of poverty in this country? Think about it. If money can't cure poverty, then why would we think it could fix anything that's going on inside of us? And not just inside of us personally, but inside of us as a community. It can't even fix poverty. If you can't fix poverty with money, what can you fix it with? I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. But y'all remember that. Mind, Right, and Body Better Fitness Program. Y'all know what it is. Peace.